Coming up next, new evidence suggests Santa Claus is a chomo. Christmas might be canceled. Stay tuned, and we're gonna get into it on the Jersey Street Corner Prison Talk Show.
It's JS Corner from the prison story massacres. I be telling stories about the pushers and the traffickers, trying to keep the YNs away from the bandits. Don't eat the...
Police arrested 11 people in an undercover child exploitation operation. Police say there are also 10 more people with outstanding arrest warrants. Some of the charges include computer-aided solicitation of a minor, indecent behavior with a juvenile, and grooming. One of the suspects is 75 years old, and his legal name is Santa Claus.
What up, what up, what up? We are back on my Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Prison Talk Show, people. So let's get into it. Now, I don't know how many new subscribers we have in the building, but just to let you know, if you are new to the channel, I appreciate you. Thank you for the subscribe, and check it out. What we do here on this channel, I give y'all some of my personal stories from the times that I've been incarcerated. And as of lately, I've been mixing in general public crime news. So anything that you hear and see on this channel will be related to crime news. Prison is where they always end up. And your boy Corner is going to cover it. Now, there's been a lot of things going on in the media. I mean, chomos getting caught left and right. Animal offenders, domestic violence. It's a wide plethora of crime to speak about. But on this channel, I focus on the horrific, the ones that nobody else want to talk about. Oh yeah, we get into it. We talk about the chomos. We talk about swift prison justice. We talk about the same monsters that are walking among you that you need to watch out for. That's what we talk about in this channel. So, just to let everybody know, the story times ain't go nowhere, but I feel a need to inform people of the evils going on all around them. Now, a lot of y'all might just be like me, that have kids, children that go to school in these communities. And no matter what their ages are, obviously they're underage. And you have to worry about people in your own community. I guarantee you, y'all. I guarantee if any of y'all watching this video right now, pull up, they have plenty of apps on the App Store, whether you got Google or Apple, whatever. I don't know the names of the apps, but it's not hard to find if you search it in your phone. I'm going to tell you about that. It's offenders. They have offenders in the name, definitely. But if you download the app on your phone and you put your zip code in, the list goes on and on. You see a bunch of dots lighting up around your house like a Christmas tree. And what you talking about, Corner? Dots, that's all chomos, all the registered offenders living in your neighborhood. You can see them all clear as day on that app. Now, how does that make you feel when your young child has to walk to school at 6:30 in the morning when it's still dark out? And you got to worry about if somebody gonna come and scoop them up from that bus stop, or if somebody gonna get them if they walking, or it's all types of nonsense that happens out here in these streets, people. And our children shouldn't have to worry about it. Now, you can believe what you want, but I totally and wholeheartedly believe these people that do these heinous crimes and acts are deviants. They're living devils, demonic in nature. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Utah had the right idea. Reinstate the firing squad. Because, well, we'll get into that later, y'all. But listen, all I'm going to say is this. If you came to this channel, you came for one reason. To either hear a prison story, some prison justice, or maybe you want to hear a story about people that are waiting for their prison justice. Yeah, that's right, y'all. That's the extremes that I'm taking it to. I'm going from before, then, and now. So, I will be following a lot of these stories closely to see the progress. I want to know what happens to a lot of these chomos when they go to the prison system. And I want to know exactly the prison justice that they receive. Alright people, before we begin, do your boy a big favor. Smash that like button, share this video, hype the video. Y'all know the vibes. Alright, let's get it. Now, we are starting this one off in St. Louis, y'all. A 75-year-old man by the name of Santa Claus. I'm going to put his picture up here too so y'all can see. Hold on. Let me turn on the smoke. Cause, yeah, that's more like it. Cause, yeah, Santa Claus, he about to get all the smoke. Now, I know y'all like, hold on, wait a minute. 75-year-old man named Santa Claus. Look at him. This man has been going around impersonating Santa Claus, being that that's his legal name. So, his whole life, this is what he's been doing. He's 75 years old, people. How many times do you think he had little boys and little girls sitting on his lap at the mall, taking pictures? And the whole time he getting his jollies off. 75 years old, people. How many times do you think he's lured little boys into back rooms with candy? Now, this man has just got arrested as of June 26th for a cybercrime. 75 years old, people, and he's committing cybercrime. So what does that tell me and you? That tells us that these chomos will go to any length to get to our children. Now, it's up to us. It's up to us to back the justice system and wiping this scum off the earth. This man would literally dress up as Santa Claus. He got the whole long white beard and everything. And he's out here stalking our children. Now, he's all the way in St. Louis, which makes me very happy. He's very far away from me and my family. But I do know in the back of my head, like I told y'all, you can go on that app. And all those dots, they're all around you. So, listen, y'all. This man, I mean, come on. Rudolph ain't stand a chance. Poor Prancer and Dancer. Yeah. Ain't nobody want to play reindeer games no more. This guy's name was legally Santa Claus. How scary is that, people? How scary is that for your child to see this man's face on the news? Even at 15 years old, it's scary for a man named Santa Claus to approach you with all kinds of treats and gifts and gadgets. He bringing presents, right? This man was a part of a sting operation. Oh, they got him good. Now, props to St. Louis Police Department. At least we know somebody's out here doing their job. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Now, a lot of people say baiting chomos ain't fair and this and that. Nah, I'm not trying to hear it. There is no this ain't fair when it comes to a child. It's not fair when they grab that child and throw him back in a Scooby-Doo van. It's not fair when that child is traumatized for the rest of his life. It's not fair that you get to walk around free to do it to somebody else. So, no. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm trying to see and hear strict prison justice. I want to see football numbers, my boy. Gotta touch double digits. And oh, you gotta get sent to a level 3 or better. Yeah. You gotta get sent somewhere where you gonna learn your lesson today. Now, Santa Claus, I don't know what he was thinking, but allegedly, you know that's what you gotta say, allegedly, this chomo Santa Claus engaged with what he believed was a 15-year-old boy online. Now, that alone is an egregious crime in itself. But to actually follow through, he went for the meetup. He took all of the bait, y'all. He wanted all of the smoke. And well, y'all, I hope he gets it. 75 years old or not, I hope they give him a sentence that's going to make him spend the rest of his life behind those bars. He went to meet up what he thought was a 15-year-old boy. When he got there, he was met by so many police officers. It was great. Now, I know some of y'all probably like, well, why you happy somebody got locked up? Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy because there's another chomo off the streets. Now, I'm telling y'all, think about the population. Think about the world as a whole. Let's do that real quick, people. Think about the world as a whole. And let's say a fourth of it was chomos. A fourth. And that's a mixed bag of chomos and animal molesters and what have you. Let's say a fourth of the world was that. And then you had another 10% or maybe even 20 or 30% of the world were criminals. And the rest were outstanding people. 40% is really close to half. So if you think about it, y'all, half of this world as a whole probably contains at least 40% chomos. So that means, I don't know how many of y'all go traveling to big cities like Manhattan or, you go California, certain parts, or Dubai or what have you, and you will be passing multiple people, while you're traveling, while you're walking through the city blocks. You might pass a couple hundred people. And those couple hundred people that just walk past you and your comings and goings, you just encountered probably about 40 chomos. At least. And that's on the low end, y'all. And that depends where you go. Because, there are places, y'all. There are places that the chomos go to hide and convene and be together and be free to do whatever they want. There are places. If you want me to tell you about the number one spot, the number one vacation location for chomos, get in the comment box and let me know if you want me to make that video. I drop it. But there is a place out there where chomos are running wild. And no, it's not safe from extradition or any kind of laws. But you got to remember, people, a lot of the people that make our laws and, let's say, enforce our laws, they are part of the problem. And they'll go through anything not to get caught. Come on now. If you're a chomo and you're in a high position, you're going to make for damn sure you make it real hard for anybody to run down on you, right? Y'all got to remember that. All these people y'all voting for, city officials and this and that, da-da-da-da, don't matter if they married or whatever. I just told y'all the other day, married attorney was banging the house pet. So you really got to know these people background. You really got to know their heart, what they into. So if you don't do your research on a person, don't back them. I'm going to say it straight like that. Don't back them if you don't do your research on them, because you could be supporting a chomo. Now, Santa Claus wasn't the only chomo caught in that sting. Oh no. That sting resulted in 11 arrests that night. 11 chomos, plus Santa Claus, off the street, all due to cyber crime. And people, in addition to that, they were also able to grab 10 additional warrants that will lead to 10 additional arrests in the future for cybercrime. Yes, y'all. It's so many of these people out here doing crazy stuff on the internet, and they think they're safe. They think that they could just type whatever they want into that search bar and they cool. Nah. The FBI is watching. They know, y'all. And I think, God, that they know when a chomo is in action. Because like I said, y'all, I have children, and this is a thing that I feel very strongly about. I do not believe chomos deserve to walk the earth. Now, I'm not saying that they all need to be unalived, but I am saying they all need to be locked up in cages, and that's just that. There is no rehabilitating a chomo. There is no, I'm gonna go to therapy and get better. No. I'm not trying to hear that. Therapy is only going to do but so much. You need a 6x9 cell, my guy. And you need football numbers that will ensure if and ever you do walk out of that prison, you will be damn near incapacitated. An old man. Now, I don't know if the legal system counts on prison justice or not. But believe it or not, this is something I'm going to tell y'all. A lot of chomos get dealt with in prison, but the majority of them don't. A lot of them might get beat up and this and that, but they make it out. And they serve their time. And they eventually end up back on the streets where more than likely they will commit the same crime again. So, y'all, if the justice system doesn't do better at handing out time to these chomos, I don't feel 15 years is enough if you offend a child. I think 25 to life sounds better. Because for the rest of that child's life, they will be traumatized and have to remember the trauma you put them through. So I think it only fair and only right that you go serve the rest of your life behind bars. And either you're going to end up getting unalived or you're going to end up being somebody's little Barbie doll. Either one, that's your problem. Because you the one that decided you wanted to be Santa Claus. And don't think they're going to take it easy on you because you're an old man, Santa. Oh no. Oh no. To them, it only means you're going to come with less problems. They know they're going to have to punch you around a few times to get you to submit. But once you get in that cell, Santa Claus, once you get in that cell, they're going to teach you a lesson you will never forget for the rest of your life. Listen, y'all, I'm going to get on up out of here. That was just a quick one. I felt the need to share with y'all. Let y'all see the demons that are walking among y'all. Be aware, y'all. Keep your eyes open. I know y'all probably like, well, damn, Corner, you can't even keep your damn eyes open. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Y'all keep your eyes open. I'll be alright. With that, I'm going to get on up out of here, y'all. This is the Jersey Street Corner Prison Talk Show. I am your boy, Jersey Street Corner. And I'm out. Corner.
It's JS Corner from the prison story massacres. I be telling stories about the pushers and the traffickers, trying to keep the YNs away from the bandits. Don't eat the honey bun, don't drink the coke, don't become another victim or the butt of a joke. Don't close both eyes when you sleep or get choked. When you go to the mess hall, sit with your team, cause if you sit with some punk boy, you can get seen, then you can get dealt with. Prison justice like you never felt it. I be taking y'all back to stories of the helpless. That lava I spit, get your boys' stories melted. I spit about prison justice cause I dealt it. And you a real hater if you can't respect it. All that bullshit, yeah, I'm here to check that. Any confrontation, I'ma show up. Bet that. You a real hater, I'm here to address that. When it comes to storytelling, I'm the best at. You a real